How do you cook barley in a rice cooker? In this video, I'll show you how to do that, as well as give you additional tips on why you should eat more barley, especially if you have concerns with your cholesterol. Hi, I'm Chung, an accredited nutritionist with a master's in nutritional sciences, here to share with you the latest evidence-based findings on healthy eating and living. Viscous fiber is one of the pillars of the portfolio diet, which has been shown to lower LDL cholesterol by up to 30%. And beta-glucan, a type of viscous fiber that is especially good at lowering cholesterol, is found in high amounts in grains like oats and barley. Just a note, the type of barley that we're referring to in this video is pearl barley and not Chinese barley or Job's tears. Chinese barley is what we use to make barley water, which has its own traditional Chinese medicine benefits. The simplest way to cook pearl barley is to use your rice cooker. A serving of grains for one person is usually half a rice cup of grains, which is equivalent to one bowl of cooked grains of around 280 calories. If you require more or less calories, you can adjust the amount of barley used accordingly. Those of you with a rice cooker should be familiar with a rice cup, which would usually come with your rice cooker. Do note that a rice cup is smaller than an actual measuring cup, so you'd want to use your rice cup for all your rice cooker recipes. The amount of water required for pearl barley is 2 parts of water to 1 part of grains. So if we're using half a rice cup of pearl barley, we would want to use 1 rice cup of water. And if you're cooking for 2 people, you would use 1 rice cup of pearl barley with 2 rice cups of water. However, do note that every rice cooker is a little bit different. So if your barley comes out slightly hard, then use 1/4 cup more water the next time. Or if your barley comes out slightly mushy, then use 1/4 cup less water. Cooking pearl barley in a rice cooker is super easy. Measure the amount of pearl barley you want to cook into the rice cooker pot, wash and drain it 2 to 3 times, and then just add the corresponding amount of water as we mentioned earlier. If your rice cooker has a brown rice function, you will want to set it to that function, turn on the rice cooker, and you can leave it and come back when it's ready. But what if you don't have a brown rice function on your rice cooker? And what are some other tips to make your barley meal even more heart healthy? Before I go into that, if you've learned something in this video, help me hit the like, share and subscribe buttons and turn on the notifications. You could also check out these other videos on other foods that have been shown by science to improve your heart health. If you don't have a brown rice function on your rice cooker, there are a few things you could do. If you already cook brown rice in your rice cooker and it comes out fine, then you could just try cooking barley the same way you cook your brown rice. If you don't cook brown rice, you could do an experiment and try cooking barley the way you cook white rice. If it comes out okay, then we're all set. But if it comes out wet but yet undercooked, then we'll need to soak the barley before cooking. To soak the barley, just measure out the amount of barley you like to cook, wash it as described earlier, and then just soak it for at least 1 hour. Drain the barley and then add the ratio of water we discussed and pop it into your rice cooker. Barley is great for lowering your LDL cholesterol, but are there other tips to further boost your heart health with the same meal? Before I go into that, if you enjoyed this video, it would be amazing if you could help me share it with just one other person. There are 3 other things I really like to add to my barley. The first thing is carrots. Carrots is a great source of beta-carotene, which our body will use to convert into vitamin A that is crucial for our immune system. The second is celery, which is a great source of flavones, a group of antioxidants. And the third thing is ginger, which contains compounds like gingerol that are great anti-inflammatories. So you could take 1 medium carrot, 1 stalk of celery, and a small piece of ginger, chop everything up, and pop it on top of the barley after you add the water. By doing this, we'll be making a bowl of grains that's packed with beta-glucan to reduce our LDL cholesterol, fiber to feed our gut microbiota, as well as other nutrients like beta-carotene, flavones, and gingerol to help lower chronic inflammation and further support our heart health. I'm Chung from Nutrition Domus. If you are keen to find out more about one-to-one functional nutrition counseling, where I support clients on building sustainable habits to lower their LDL cholesterol, manage their blood pressure, reduce chronic inflammation, and improve their cardiovascular health, do head over to my website, nutritiondomus.com, and sign up for a free strategy session. In the meantime, check out these other videos where I explain how you could use various foods to reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease. See you in the next video.